Okay, let's dive in. Today we're exploring Sikkim. It's often called a jewel, right? Tucked away in northeast India.
That's a great way to put it. A real jewel.
And our goal here, really, is to sort of cut through everything and give you the key takeaways. You know, the surprising bits, the essential facts, so you feel pretty well informed about this really unique place. My first impression looking through the material was, okay, smallest state in India, that's the headline fact.
Right.
But then you dig a little deeper, and it seems packed with just an incredible amount of beauty and culture, almost more than its size suggests.
That's exactly it. That paradox is what makes Sikkim so fascinating. You know, it's small geographically, yes, but it's huge in terms of what it offers.
Like what specifically? What is it really known for?
Well, primarily, it's stunning natural beauty. We're talking about those magnificent snow-capped Himalayan peaks.
Right.
And then there are these incredibly vibrant flowers everywhere, plus a culture that's very distinct and deeply rooted.
Okay, so beauty and culture. And we're going to get specific, aren't we? I mean, the sources mention things like the Kanchenjunga valleys.
Oh, absolutely breathtaking.
These serene waterfalls you supposedly just stumble upon.
Mm-hmm. They're quite something.
And ancient monasteries, too. Places that feel, I guess, really old and spiritual.
Definitely. They're a huge part of the landscape and the culture.
Plus, the biodiversity sounds unique. And, of course, the people described as diverse and very welcoming. We'll touch on all of that.
We will. And just to place it firmly for everyone, Sikkim is right there in northeast India. And yes, it holds that title. Smallest state in the country.
Does that small size actually contribute to its character?
I think it does, yeah. Being sort of nestled tightly by the Himalayas, it almost concentrates everything. The natural wonders, the cultural preservation. It feels very focused because of its scale.
That makes sense. Like all that
Yeah.
natural splendor is just amplified. The sources really hammer home this point about incredible natural beauty. Those Himalayan peaks you mentioned, they must just dominate everything.
They really do. It's a defining feature of the skyline. But it's not just the grand scale, you know?
Ah, okay. What else?
When you look closer, you find those gorgeous Kanchenjunga valleys, the waterfalls we talked about cascading down,
Right.
and the flowers. Just explosions of color across the landscape, really. It changes with the seasons, of course.
It sounds like a feast for the eyes.
It truly is a very sensory place.
Now, beyond the landscape, something that really jumped out at me was the biodiversity. It sounds like Sikkim is a real hotspot.
Oh, absolutely. Hotspot is the right word. It has this remarkably rich collection of species, many quite rare.
Like what, for instance?
Well, the sources highlight rare orchids, for one, beautiful, unique flowers, and then there's the animal life.
The red panda. I saw that mentioned.
Yes, the red panda, which is famously elusive, quite shy, seeing one is special, and also a huge variety of unique birds that thrive in Sikkim's environment.
And when you say hotspot, that has a specific ecological meaning, doesn't it? It's not just lots of stuff lives there.
Exactly. For people who follow conservation, a biodiversity hotspot means it has a high concentration of endemic species, ones found nowhere else, and often these species are under threat.
So the red panda being there isn't just cute, it's significant.
Very significant. It tells you that Sikkim still has these relatively intact temperate forests, which are vital habitats for endangered species like the red panda. These forests are becoming rarer globally, so Sikkim is incredibly important ecologically.
That's a really crucial layer to understand. Okay, shifting gears slightly. The culture. I was struck by how profound the Buddhist influence seems to be. It permeates everything.
It really does. It's not just history. It's a living, breathing part of Sikkimese life today.
How does that show up day to day, beyond just, seeing monasteries?
Well, take Gangtok, the capital. It's got numerous ancient monasteries, right? But they aren't just tourist sites or museums. They're active centers, places of spirituality, community gathering, education. And that Buddhist ethos, that reverence, you see it subtly influencing daily interactions, art, festivals, even the approach to nature. There's often a deep respect woven into the worldview.
So it's like baked into the fabric of society.
Very much so.
And the people carrying this culture forward, the sources describe them as really friendly, but also diverse. You have three main groups.
That's right. Primarily the Nepali, the Bhutiya, and the Lepcha communities, each with its own distinct heritage.
And how do they manage in such a, compact place to keep their unique traditions alive while living side by side? It sounds like a recipe for friction, but the sources say it's harmonious.
It's actually one of Sikkim's really interesting aspects. Historically, maybe the geography helped a certain isolation, allowed these cultures to develop strongly.
Right.
But today, it seems to come down to shared values. Respect is a big one. While each group proudly maintains its language, its festivals, its customs, there's also this strong sense of being Sikkimese together.
A kind of unity and diversity.
Precisely. You see it in public life, in shared celebrations. There's a mutual respect that allows for both distinctiveness and harmony. It's quite remarkable, actually.
And that extends to the food, too, apparently. I saw mentions of some specific local dishes.
Ah, yes, the cuisine, definitely part of the charm. It reflects the local produce and the cultural blend.
What should people look out for? I saw farrny mentioned.
Yes, farrny, that's often a kind of sweet rice pudding, actually. Very comforting. Then there's gundruk.
What's that?
It's made from fermented leafy greens. Sounds unusual, maybe, but it's a staple. Adds a really unique, tangy flavor to meals.
Interesting.
And of course, momos. You find them all over the Himalayas, but Sikkim has its own delicious versions. Those steamed dumplings are beloved.
Okay, I'm officially hungry now. A trip just for the food seems worthwhile.
You wouldn't be disappointed. Food is such a great window into culture.
So when we pull all this together, the stunning mountains and waterfalls, the rare plants and animals, this deep Buddhist culture, the different communities living together, even the unique food. It's a lot more than just India's smallest state.
Absolutely. It's a rich tapestry. Every element, from the massive scale of Kanchenjunga down to a tiny orchid, or from an ancient monastery ritual to a shared meal of momos, it all weaves together.
It really paints a picture of incredible richness packed into a small frame.
It does. It shows how much depth and diversity can exist in a place that, on a map, looks quite small.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How does such a compact region manage to hold on to so much natural and cultural diversity?
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps more importantly, what can we learn from the way these different communities and nature seem to coexist there, apparently quite harmoniously?
That's a powerful thought to end on. That blend of coexistence between people and between people and nature in Sikkim, it feels quite special. Maybe there are lessons there for, well, everywhere else.
Definitely something to ponder.